another method of proving irrational. So in the exercise, we have only 4 problems, which are combination of two irrationals or rational or irrational. In the example problems, we have root 2. So root 2, proving root 2, single number is different as well. Combination of a number is different. Okay, this is one method, and this is one more method. Only 2 methods. Out of these 2 methods, from these 2, definitely one question will come in the examination. Okay, right? Damn sure, compulsory question. There is no question paper without this question, and in logarithm question also. Right now, see, prove that root 3 plus root 5 irrational. I think it's your exercise 1.3 third question, 1.4 third question. Whatever the number, the procedure is same for all the problems. If you have minus between root 3 and root 5, no problem. Even the same method, follow the same step, just replace the numbers, that's it. Okay, right? So we prove this problem by taking contradiction, right? It means assuming reverse. We just assume first root 3. Let us assume, that root 3 plus root 5 is rational. Okay, if it is rational, it must be in P by Q form. Where P comma Q are integers, where Q not equals to 0, isn't it? Okay. Just wait. See, now that is where root 3 plus root 5 is equals to P by Q, where P comma Q are integers and Q not equals to 0. See here, root 3 plus root 5 we have. Take any of the number digit, any of the number, either it is root 3 or root 5, whatever your wish. But here I am taking root 5. I am transposing root 5 to the RHS side. What it becomes? Root 3 is equals to P by Q minus root 5. If you shift this root 5 to RHS side, it becomes minus root 5, right? Okay. Root 3 is equals to P by Q minus root 5. Now, squaring on both sides. What you get? Root 3 whole square and P by Q minus root 5 whole square. Some people may ask, sir, can we take the squaring for both sides in this step only? Yes, no problem. You can take Nana. You can take square root squaring on both sides here also, no problem. Nothing will happen. You can take here also. Some steps may different. Okay, no problem. You can take root 3 plus root 5 whole square is equals to P by Q whole square. So you can take. We can take that only. Why do we take all these things? Nothing will happen. Yeah. Taking squaring on both sides here. Squaring on both sides. What it becomes? Root 3 plus root 5 whole square is equals to P by Q whole square. And this becomes A plus B whole square formula apply here. A plus B whole square. Don't write Prashant. I can see you. who are writing here? So a square plus 2ab plus b square is the formula. So apply the concept for this. Root 3 whole square plus 2 into root 3 into root 5 plus root 5 whole square is equals to p square by q square. Okay, and the square root gets cancelled. Square root gets cancelled. What is the remaining? 3 plus, and this we can write 2 into 3 into root 3 into 5 plus 5 as it is, p square by q square, and 3 plus 5 plus 2 root 15 is equals to p square by q square. The next step, 8 plus 2 root 15 is equals to p square by q square, and 2 root 15 is equals to p square minus q square minus 8, and I transpose this 8 to the RHS side, definitely it becomes minus, right? Now 2 root 15 is equals to p square minus 8q square by q square. Okay, how do I got 8q square here? Take by 1 and take the cross multiplication, will get this. Take the cross multiplication, will get this p square minus 8q square by q square. From here onwards, very important. Many of the people got confused here only. So very important from here onwards. Okay, what is that step? 2 root 15 is equals to p square minus 8q square by q square, and transpose this 2 also this side. Root 15 p square minus 8q square by 2q square. Did you get that, Nana? P square minus 8q square by 2q square. If you observe, yeah, okay, right. We shall see some concept. We know already any natural number which is under root, which is not a perfect square. Any natural number which is not a perfect square under the root is called a irrational number, right? Any natural number under the root, okay, which is n is not a perfect square, it is a irrational number. And as well, suppose if p is a rational number, p is a rational number, q is a rational number, p plus q is also a rational number, isn't it? Once again I will repeat. Okay, wait. P is a rational number, and p square is also a rational number, right? Isn't it? P is a rational number, p square is also a rational number. Q is a rational number, q square is also a rational number, and 8q square is also a rational number, right? 8q square is also a rational number. So what I'm saying is p square minus 8q square is also a rational number, isn't it? Clear? Yes, Nana? Did you get this? One more. When we say a number is rational, the numerator and denominator must be positive, must be integers, right? The numerator and denominator must be integers, and denominator must be not equal to 0. So actually I told rational, right? Apply the same concept for integers. If p is an integer, p square is also integer. P is an integer, p square is also integer. And q is an integer, q square is also integer. And 8q square is also integer, right? Q is an integer, q square is also integer, 8q square is also an integer. Okay, and p square minus 8q square, it is also an integer, isn't it? Clear? Any doubts? P square minus 8q square is also integer, and yeah, q square is an integer, 2q square is also an integer, right? Isn't it? Q is an integer, q square is an integer, 2q square also an integer. Let me explain. P square minus 8q square by 2q square. Yes, we got this integer As well, this is also we know integer. Integer by integer, which the denominator is not equal to 0. Integer by integer, what becomes? Some people may say integer, right? Integer by integer is a rational number, isn't it? As per definition of rational number, which are in the form of p by q, where q not equals to 0, where p comma q are integers. It means denominator, numerator and denominator must be integers. So integer by integer is a rational number, isn't it? So once again, I will conclude everything. Yeah. Any natural number which is not a perfect square under the root. Any natural number which is not a perfect square under the root is an irrational number that we discussed here. Okay. As per that property, this LHS part is irrational number. As per that property, LHS part is irrational number. And coming to this, p is an integer, p square is also integer, q is an integer, q square is also integer, and 8q square is also an integer. And p square minus 8q square is also integer, right? Subtraction of two integers is again integer, isn't it? And q square is an integer, 2q square also an integer, and integer by integer is a rational number which is of RHS is rational, LHS is irrational. Okay, which are not equal, actually, but here we got equal, isn't it? As we know, an irrational number cannot be equal to rational number, right? Isn't it, Nana? So what we write here, see, very important. So here the LHS is irrational and RHS is rational, which are not equal actually. So this is a contradiction. This is a contradiction. Okay, this is a contradiction, isn't it, Nana? This contradiction arises due to our assumption. This contradiction arises due to our assumption. Okay, what is our assumption? Therefore, our assumption wrong. The contradiction arises due to our assumption root 3 plus root 5, right in bracket, is rational. This is our assumption, right? So our assumption is wrong. Therefore, root 3 plus root 5 is irrational. Yes, none. If any doubts, you can ask. Yeah. Yes, none. So we are proving this by taking a contradiction. I mean, a reverse of reverse, assuming reverse. So we already know root 3 plus root 5 is irrational, because in the introduction of these classes I told you sum of the two irrational numbers is always a irrational number, but the booklet won't accept if I say orally, right? We have to write a procedure. So that is the reason why I have given you procedure. This is a clear explanation. If any doubts, you can ask me. Otherwise, I will give you some more explanation for this. Any doubt, Nana? Anybody? Very important problem, Nana. Very important problem. If you get this, you have 8 marks in your pocket as per previous question paper. Okay, I mean 2021 pattern. Yeah, no doubts. right now. If you get this question for 2 marks, what you do? You don't need to write this lengthy procedure now. Simply write, you know already. If you get this question for 2 marks or 4 marks, you can write for 4 marks also you can write full procedure. Yeah. Any prime under the root is called an irrational. Okay, so therefore root 3 comma root 5 are irrationals and sum of two irrationals is an irrational. So therefore root 3 plus root 5 is an irrational. Okay, clear? This is for 2 marks question. No problem. Okay. And next, okay. So in the explanation, we took here root 3 plus root 5 is equal to p by q, right? Some people make, we know p by q is nothing but rational numbers in the form of p by q. Okay, right? This we can also write like this now. Just I'm give you quick explanation. So if it is root 3 plus root 5 is rational, we are assuming. Let assume root 3 plus root 5 is rational. This we can also solve by like this also. Root 3 plus root 5 is equals to a, where a belongs to q. A belongs to q. Q in the sense rational numbers, right? So squaring on both sides. So root 3 plus root 5 whole square is equals to a square. So root 3 whole square plus 2 into root 3 into root 5 plus root 5 whole square is equals to a square. Okay, square root gets cancelled, and 3 plus 2 root 15 plus 5 is equals to a square. Okay, now this becomes 3 plus 5 plus 2 root 15 is equals to a square. So 8 plus 2 root 15 is equals to a square. 2 root 15 is equals to a square minus 8, transposing 8 to the RHS side. Okay, now root 15 by a square minus 8 by 2. A square 8 minus 8, a square minus 8 by 2. As I told you in the previous case, a is a rational number, a square is also a rational number, right? A is a rational number, a square is also a rational number. And if you subtract 8 from a square, it is also a rational number, isn't it? Okay, 2 is a rational number, isn't it, Nana? Clear? So a square by 2 is also a rational number. A square by 2 is also a rational number, right? So this LHS part is a rational number, RHS part is a irrational number. Yes, no. LHS is irrational and RHS is rational. RHS is rational. So this is contradicts. This is contradicts. Otherwise, this contradicts our assumption. This contradicts our assumption. Our assumption is false. Our assumption is false. Therefore, root 3 plus root 5 is irrational. Okay, we can write even more detailedly. This contradicts our assumption. Our assumption is false. That is root 3 plus root 5 is not a rational, it is an irrational number. Okay. Two types of problems I have given you. You can take which your wish now. Okay, this is for long answer for 8 marks as per previous year pattern. This is take 2 marks or some maybe rare cases he may ask 4 mark question also. This one is also for 8 marks. Very important question. Yeah. Take the screenshots on first paper onwards. This is the first page. Second page. Third page. Fourth page. Explanation. Take this in the rough work, Nana. Write all these things in your notes as a rough work with pencil. The right side of the book. Fifth page. Sixth page. Seventh page. Eighth page. Okay. Right. I will show you. Yes, Nana. Look at that. Any doubts? Everything is clear. Did you understand, Nana? Why you are laughing, Vijay? Who's beside you? Okay, Nana. Time is up. We'll meet you tomorrow. Have a nice day. Bye. I love you. And remember one thing.